What's up guys, SirTech20 here with another rambling about video. As you guys know, it's well, for me right now, it's 6:24 in the morning on the 20th. And I've had some time, not a lot, but I've had some time to play Dragon Age Inquisition and Far Cry 4. This video is going to be focused on Far Cry 4, and it's not going to be a really long video, but I have a video I'm going to play for you guys. It's a 3-minute video. It's a hostage mission in Far Cry 4 where you get a mission from like one of your, I already forgot the name of them. I want to say like after you take over an outpost, it becomes like a hideout type deal, like a safe haven. And there was this rescue mission, or the hostage mission, where you have to kill all these enemies and you get bonus XP or whatever if you save all the hostages and untie them. And in this video, you'll see me going through the video options and adjusting shit from like ultra all the way down to, I think I go down to high, and then I turn some shit just straight up off. And the sad thing is, I'm an SLI with two 780 Ti's in this. I have in the NVIDIA control panel for the game profile, I have the forced rendering or alternate rendering set to 2. So I believe at the first frame, in the sequence of frames it's rendered through the video cards, starts on the second card. So if I have it set to AFR 1, alternate frame rendering 1, I get 10-15 frames a second. But in this video, I end up pointing out via zooming in with my bow where the shadow issues are. Is even with adjusting the ambient occlusion, the anti-aliasing, because there's a bug in the game, at least to me still. And I guess that the problems aren't there when you disable SLI, but I don't really want to have to disable SLI, it's why I have these two cards, just to be able to play a game, They released a driver, well, NVIDIA did give me a second. It is the 344.75 drivers. I hope I didn't, do all the funky stuff with OBS, but it's the game ready drivers for Far Cry 4 that were released on the day of release, which to me they should have been released a day or two ago, or before the game release, like the 16th or 17th, that we could get them installed and get them ready. But there's issues with the graphics drivers also, not just the updates that Ubisoft has done for the game so far. So I'm going to go ahead and bring in the video. I can't fade it in since I'm just going to... Okay, there we go. I'm going to go ahead and... I hope it plays right. And if you guys hear humming in the background, I apologize. It's Furnace, can't do nothing about it. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and play the video. And I'll talk as I'm going through the video. I might have to turn down some. Yeah, oh fuck, you can't really see it that well. I hope you can, but when sun's going through the trees, it acts as if when you're moving, the reflection from the sun's supposed to follow you. It's not, and then right here's where I'm going through the video options to show you guys I have everything on ultra, and I turn things down to high, I believe. Everything down to high. Just to show you that even with turning this stuff down, I'm still having these issues. You could turn everything on low as everything will go. I have motion blur off because I hate it. Excuse me. But even with all this stuff like that, you still see the sun in the tree? Or yeah, the sun in the tree right there. And then yeah, right there, like with the light on the ground, when you go to move your body, the shadow or like the light thingy, it's gonna always be there. It's not gonna move with you. It then appears one of the things I have so often. You can even see it from right there where the shadow on the ground is just, well, once I decide to turn around again, yeah, right there. That line, I have that a lot in this game. In this game, it's only running at 30 FPS. I had to use Handbrake to force the entire video at a constant frame rate, or else all the sound would have been out of sync. But yeah, this is just the basic, oh my god, the basic hostage mission that I'm doing. Just, kind of show you guys what I mean. And there's sometimes, if you look close enough, there's a bug in, I don't know if it's with Uplay or if it's with the video card driver I'm using, but if you press escape, to go into the menu thing to adjust shit, the game will take the scenery or whatever, or like the last frame that was shown before you hit escape. When you hit escape again to go back into the game, it'll be like an overlay, like a secondary overlay of the game itself. It's really fucking annoying. I almost fucked up the mission, but I managed to actually do it successfully. It's kind of tough playing this game at 30 FPS, which is what it was running at. You guys, I don't know if you guys will notice it any, but it's annoying. Yeah, I had to go balls out with this. That was, I know it was a pretty quick mission, but yeah.
This is all I have.
This actually, I've actually had to redo this, some of the stuff quite a bit. Readjusting settings, don't like this, have to quit the game, go back into it, but
Please, take this.
it's not as bad right here, but when it gets toward nighttime in this game, the shadows are like pitch black, and there's nothing that I can do to actually stop that. So, yeah, the propaganda posters, you rip them down, and as far as I know, you just get more XP, or karma. I haven't really been able to play the game like I want to, just because of these fucking issues. And it's irritating me because of the fact that, you know, I don't really think that I'm probably going to get some heat for this, but to me, this game at times seems like Far Cry 3 DLC. There's not a tremendous amount that's different. And there's a bug supposedly where if you have the anti-aliasing, I think it is, at SSMA, you'll also have these weird funky ass issues, and there's bugs with that supposedly, but yeah, I'm gonna go and quit the video. Yeah, see, I'm showing that little shadow issue again. Like where the shadows are... Yeah, I quit the video right there. Okay. Go ahead and remove that. But yeah, I was gonna record lots of different parts of the game and put them, you know, mash them together and play them for you guys, but it's the same issue throughout the whole thing. And then there's a stuttering issue that I have, even if I have everything on the lowest setting, where it, some people may actually confuse it for hard drive stutter. Oh, itchiness. But I myself think it has to do with the way that the textures are loading. And there's an option that you can supposedly, you know what, fuck it. I'll actually, give me just a second here. Okay. There's this, and it's in your documents, My Games, Far Cry 4. Then there's another folder with a bunch of random numbers and gibberish. And then there's a file called Gamer Profile. It's an XML document. You want to right click and edit it, and it will bring up something like this. Now, okay, my mouse cursors are good. The things that I myself had to disable just to help the mouse was this, mouse acceleration, another one for it being on. Then let me see what else. I had to disable mouse smooth, the smoothness, and also the iron sight. So 5 things just for the fucking mouse acceleration and smoothness. That, why? There's another thing, let me find it really quick. This wasn't something that I originally planned, but I just figured I could give you guys a bit of a rundown on what I myself am having to do for this game. And if anyone that's watching this has already figured out fixes for this, and I'm gonna listen to the description of stuff I'm using, like the settings and shit, well, some of them for what I'm having to do, and I can get 60 to 80 frames in this game, but it feels like it's about 20 to 25 with all the stuttering and shit that goes on, so it's not really a enjoyable experience. But is it down here? Oh, come on. Yeah, right there. I had to turn this right here, and it supposedly adjusts. So that's normally a 0. It supposedly adjusts like when you're further away from something, and if you have textures on high or whatever, it doesn't immediately load those textures at the highest that, you know, at what your settings are. So I guess it starts them out at low, and the closer you get to them, it, you know, increases the resolution at which a texture is loaded, I guess. I could be wrong on it. That's just what I've gathered from reading on forums that I've went on for some of this shit. Because I didn't figure out all this stuff on my own. Where the community that's playing this game on PC, we're all pretty much having to go in and throw in tips and tricks and, okay, I tried this, it worked a little bit. And then someone comes in, okay, I tried this, but I had to edit this just to get this to work. I mean, I love seeing people come together and help figure shit out, but we shouldn't have to be doing this. You know, I mean, this should be shit that's already been, you know, already fixed and out of the way. I get that, you know, with PCs it's different from consoles due to the fact that there's thousands of configurations that you can have for PC. Yeah, I get that. But you know, there shouldn't be the problems that we're having right now. I don't care. Even though there's a bunch of configurations for PCs, it's not acceptable at all. I'm able to, if now that I remember this, there's not. I use NVIDIA Inspector for like the kind of SLI compatibility bits, and I had it set to Far Cry 3, or the Far Cry 3 SLI compatibility profile on NVIDIA Inspector. And I was getting like these weird black flickering lines all the time, and that shit will give you a headache. And what I actually have is I have the SLI profile set for, I have it set for the Dragon Age Inquisition SLI profile. It got rid of the flickering, but I'm still having issues keeping my frame rate up and keeping the stuttering down. And it's not my hard drives because of the fact that, well, because I have this game on two Samsung 840 Pro SSDs in RAID 0. There's no way in fuck this game's having a hard time reading from those SSDs. So, at least from what I myself am gathering, and a lot of other people for that matter, is that the game itself, at least I sometimes feel this way, I don't remember if this is the term for it, but the LOD, like the issues I had in Skyrim, it almost reminds me of the issue I'm having. When you go to do something, or you know, you're running or whatever, and you get that stutter, you can see shit that's in the background. It's like loading a texture for this. You know, it's like the texture streaming. It doesn't have the game, texture loading on screen. It's not optimized enough to where it can load in the background for stuff that, you know, you may not be looking at, but you're within its distance to, okay, we need to load this, that way, you know, the scene, or like an area around you, it's being preloaded for you, and they don't have it optimized for when that loads, you don't feel that stutter, like, okay, oh, the game's loading this, I don't see where the fuck it's loading at, but it's loading this. That to me is a really big issue. And I'm probably going to make a video after this for Dragon Age Inquisition, not going to be anywhere near as negative. And before anyone decides to think that, oh, he's just, you know, he's being a dick about this game because it's Ubisoft, no. Ubisoft made Far Cry 3 also after, well, the video card driver came out and then their first update, which I'm pretty sure was, like, came with the game. I didn't have any trouble. I ran that sumbitch, as I said, on a 660 Ti. I didn't have any stuttering issues. I couldn't have everything maxed, but that game ran great. Far Cry 4, it's not as bad as AC Unity, and Ubisoft said that there's like a queuing system, like a processing queue. I could be wrong on that. I'll put a link in the description for that as well, but they supposedly found the issue that's making that game run like shit. Well, let me know. I might play it after you guys get that shit fixed. I've only been able to play it for a total of maybe... I played it maybe an hour total. And it's like, I can't take this fucking stutteringness. I won't deal with it. But anyway, that's almost 15 minutes. Well, 14 minutes according to OBS of me blabbing my mouth. If you guys know of any fixes to the issues that I showed in this game, and granted, there's some that I myself really can't show, not that I don't want to. It's really tiny shit just on my computer that I keep changing this little setting here and there just to see if maybe that's what's wrong with it. And the sad thing is, as I mentioned in the beginning of this video, that some people have said that disabling SLI gets rid of a lot of the issues. Fuck that. No. I'm not gonna disable, you know, just half of what I use for playing games to make one game run great. No, it's not worth it. To me, anyway. So, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video, and I apologize if I seem stern or, if I seem annoyed or aggravated. Yeah, you'd be right in that assumption. It just, when the game runs good, which isn't very often, just the texture streaming, I'm pretty sure, is a really big part of it. I enjoy it. It's granted, I don't feel like it's a 100% completely different game. I mean, like, excuse me, where you have to hunt animals and skin them for, like, ammo bags, your syringes, your explosive ammo bag. That, you know, that stuff's like, that's like Far Cry 3 just brought over. There are a variety of different kind of missions where you have to hunt exotic animals for specific stuff. Or, well, no, it's kind of like, I guess you could say like Far Cry 3 in a way, where you can upgrade the stuff like the hold ammo and like your weapon, oh, what the fuck's that called? like your weapon holster, to where you can hold like 3 primaries and a secondary. You get all these upgrades to a certain point, and then you have to do these missions for this dude where you hunt like the exotic animals or rare animals or whatever the fuck they're called. You get their skins, and then you can further upgrade the stuff. So it's, you know, it's pretty fun. The world's humongous. It's big. It's not do I want to say Skyrim big? It's a big world. I haven't even with the playing around that I've done, I've actually had to restart the game a few times due to just shit that I've been doing, and it ends up fucking something up. I'm like, excuse me. But yeah, with that being said, my furnace just kicked on again. I'm gonna go and end this video here. I'm gonna be doing a bit of recording for some. Oh, my throat. Gonna do a bit of recording for some Dragon Age Inquisition. I want to, you know, just quickly throw out a video for that, but I can't. I've put maybe 3.5 hours into the game so far, because I've been also playing Far Cry 4 and trying to get that shit fixed. Because I like to maybe do a Let's Play or 1 or 2 of these games, but if they're not running to where I'm pleased with the performance, I can't. I mean, yeah, I could, you know, throw it out there, get the views and everything else, but no. I mean, yeah, granted, without the views, your YouTube channel's gonna go nowhere. Without videos to catch people's attention to bring them in, it ain't gonna go anywhere either, but it just... If I'm not pleased with the content, I don't care what game it is, I ain't putting it out. I want to find the content enjoyable before I put it out for you guys, so it's... If there seems like gaps in between my videos, or sometimes it's just, you know, yeah, playing this new game, but it ain't fun enough for me to record for. Or it's fun, but, you know, it's just, it doesn't have that it factor to me. To, you know, okay, let's dedicate time to an LP. Because obviously when you make an LP, it's not the same as you just, you know, playing without recording 5 or 10 hours straight and then you beat the game. Unless you've got a ginormous ass hard drive to do some recording for, and, you know, just where you have to record, edit 25, 35, 40 minutes, whatever, however long your videos are, then you put it up. It takes some dedicated time, so it takes a really good game for me to want to do that for, so. Well, it's kind of got off subject to Far Cry 4, but if you guys like this video, go ahead and leave your likes, shares, your favorites. Please comment below if you guys know of any quick fixes, I guess, to the problems that I've mentioned. I'm going to probably put a little, like, issues thing in the description for just most of the issues I have, but most of the issues I have you can find people talking about on forums, which is where I've been going and talking with people. I'm like, hey, I got this issue, have you found a fix for it? Or I found the fix for this, anybody else having this issue? So, with that being said, depending on where you guys live in the world, I hope you have a good day or night, and yeah. This game, man, want to enjoy it, but the problems are keeping me from having fun with it. Anyway, with all that being said, I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching. Peace.